Hello students, welcome back to part 2 of chapter 19. In part 1, we read about formation, objectives and organs of the UN. Now we will read rest of the chapter. Now coming to the agencies of the UN. There are many agencies working through the Economic and Social Council to achieve the aims and objectives of the United Nations. Students, the United Nations operates through several agencies. These agencies primarily work towards social and economic development of the nations. Some of the major agencies are UNESCO, UNICEF, WHO, FAO, and ILO. Now I'll explain these one by one. The first is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. Its main aim is to eliminate illiteracy from the world. It protects human rights and helps to preserve cultural heritage. Students, the UNESCO works largely towards establishing peace and sustainable development across countries by using education, science and culture. It conducts major programs in the fields of social science, culture and education. The UNESCO was formed on 4th of November 1946 and its headquarters are in Paris. Next, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. It works for the welfare of children all over the world, especially their rights, development and protection. Students, it was established on 11th December 1946 and its headquarters are in New York, USA. It works for the food, health and educational needs of the children and women in developing countries. Now, coming to the third agency, World Health Organization, WHO. It works to improve the health conditions of the people all over the world. C. It was established on 7th April 1948. Its headquarters are at Geneva, Switzerland. It works to improve the health conditions and prevent the spread of deadly diseases like malaria, tuberculosis and AIDS. Now next, Food and Agricultural Organization FAO is working to provide food for all in the world. Its motto is freedom from hunger. It helps nations all over the world to increase food production. Students, it was established on 16th October 1945. Its headquarters are in Rome, Italy. FAO provides expertise assistance during epidemics and calamities. Its main objective is to provide food to everyone. Clear? Now next, International Labour Organization ILO helps in promoting opportunities for employment. Students, it was established in October 1919. Its headquarters are also in Geneva, Switzerland. ILO works towards providing better standards and fair working conditions for people all over the world. Now, coming to the achievements of the UN. The United Nations has been successful in maintaining peace in the world. It has been able to prevent disputes from growing into major issues leading to war. Students, United Nations has been able to solve many international disputes and has prevented conflicts from growing into major wars. Some of the achievements are, now I'll read all collectively. The wars in Korea, Vietnam, Palestine, Iraq and Iran were not allowed to spread to other parts of the world. If prevented the use of destructive weapons, it is actively involved in peacekeeping operations. It helped the developing countries in their fight against poverty, disease and illiteracy. It has made the world a better place to live and work. Student, It makes efforts to prevent misuse of destructive weapons. It is also involved in peacekeeping operations. Today's world is a better place to live in largely due to the UN. Clear? Now, coming to the last paragraph, India and the UN. India is a founder member of the United Nations. Our country has actively supported the programs of the UN. Students, I'll read these points collectively. Okay? The Indian Armed Forces worked as UN's peacekeeping force. India has worked against racial discrimination, arms race, and the use of atomic weapons. Next, India has always supported the use of atomic energy for peaceful purposes. Next, India is an active partner in the relief operations of the UN. And the last point, the UN has always been sending experts to our country to solve our problems. Now students, India is one of the original founding members of the UN and it has sent its soldiers as part of the UN peacekeeping forces. India also condemned any kind of discrimination and is also voiced its concern against the same. The UN works with the Government of India to achieve in development priorities by using innovative ways of tackling problems. UNICEF supports India's Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan to ensure greater access to education, enrollment and improved learning outcomes for the most marginalized group of children. Students, I hope you got the clear knowledge about United Nations. Thank you.